Hades, a la Shmoop. Persephone, would you get out here? Now! Forgive us, she gets a little moody sometimes. Seffy Bear, if you come out here and tape this episode of Real Housewives of the Underworld, your darling Hades will give you a special treat. Anything you want. All the jewels of the Underworld can be yours. I just don't get it. You make a young goddess a queen, and all she can do is complain about it. I even tried to start this reality show to make her feel special, but she refuses to participate. All I do is try to make her happy, but no. My name is Persephone. I'm the goddess of spring. I hate being the queen of the underworld, blah, 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 blah. You think I like being stuck down here with all these dead people? You think I don't get depressed sometimes? Because I'm the Lord of the Dead. Everybody thinks of me as villain, but really I'm not a bad guy.
Halt. You villain.
I got stuck with this job when my brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and I drew lots to see who got to rule over what. Poseidon got the oceans, Zeus got the sky, and I got stuck with the underworld. Personally, I think it was rigged. And wouldn't you know, I thought things were going to be better for me the first day I saw Persephone. She was so young and full of joy that I just knew she'd bring a little sunshine into my gloomy life down here. So the romantic that I am, I burst out of the ground, took her in my arms, and carried her down to the land of the dead to be my wife. I've caught a lot of flack for this over the years, but before you think badly of me, you should know that I did ask her dad Zeus if it was cool, and he was totally fine with it. Maybe he felt bad about rigging that lot drawing back in the day. Well, some of you probably just did the math and figured out that if Zeus is my brother, that makes Persephone, my niece. To those of you who think it was creepy that I married my niece and that her dad was, okay with it, I say, yeah, well, you got me on that one. It was pretty creepy. What can I say? I was smitten. Well, I tried to tell this to Persephone's mom, Demeter, who's, also my sister. You'd think she'd be more understanding about that sort of thing since she had Persephone with our brother Zeus. Ooh, I guess she saw the whole thing as kidnapping or whatever. She got so mad that she caused nothing to grow on Earth. Like people were starving and dying all over the place. Talk about inconsiderate, right? Well, there I was trying to entertain my new bride, and this awful famine was causing tons of dead mortals to flood the underworld here. We had a major backlog going on.
For crying out loud.
Eventually, my lily-livered brother Zeus gave in to her and said that Persephone had to go back to her mommy. I wasn't going to be defeated, though. Before Persephone left, I offered her a few pomegranate seeds, which she ate. I may have neglected to tell her that anybody who eats something in the underworld, well, isn't allowed to leave. Man, Demeter was ticked, and when she heard about my little prank, whoa, you'd think she might have given up then, realizing she'd been bested by the superior intellect of moi, but instead, she determinedly starved the world until, well, we were forced to compromise. So now Persephone stays with me for part of the year and goes back to her mother for the other part. While she's with me, her mother cruelly allows nothing to grow on Earth, winter, and when I send her back to her mom, however, I take no revenge at all. And yeah, Demeter allows the world to bloom again, and I do nothing to stop it. And that's, like spring and summer. So I could drag the flowers into the earth and all sorts of bad things, but do I do that? Nope. I love Persephone with all my heart. All I want is for her to be happy. Now tell me, am I really such a villain?